PC turn off by accident. So that happens.
If you ever want to know about pro players, someone pushed the wrong power button, so turned something off, and now they got to turn it back on.
Well, we'll wait for the boot up.
We won't say who.
Yeah, we won't say who, but he may be on camera right now. And we're waiting for that to unravel. So here we go, into Ancient, fast PCs, power back on, ready to go. CT side for Virtus.pro, Fnatic on the T side.
Yeah, a little bit
looking to go 2-0.
A little bit of utility as well. 2 smokes, Molotov, and a flashbang for Fnatic's attack, but it's a full mid-aggression and infestation, you could say, from Virtus.pro. Flashbang's out, but James don't care.
Yeah, Jim doesn't care about being blinded. He works a miracle or two, and he is finally taken out by body. But once again, there's so many players to reply to that by Virtus.pro in mid.
I almost felt like that should have been more dominant for VP considering they had 4 players there, but I think the timing and the execute of when that flashbang actually came out and the players streamed out threw things off a little bit. And now there's a lot of pressure. Norbert, Fame pushing forward. Norbert's gone down. Fame needs this kill and he's got it, and the last player blocked off by smoke. So Crim's left in a 1v2.
Crims.
And he doesn't have the bomb.
Yeah, that's the problem. If he had the bomb, maybe he can believe in getting the bomb down, and then maybe he has a chance from there. But do they know? Yeah, they got the bomb. Surely they do.
They should know. It's right by the right by the box.
So they're gonna hop up and consider maybe he went around T-spawn to the double doors. So Crims is just gonna push on through, get a long way around. There's a lot of time left in the round, but a lot of ground to make up. So by the time he gets to that bomb, there's gonna be what, about 20 seconds left. And from that point, yeah, you just got to sprint to the bomb site.
Well, if he gets one clean headshot, things open back up pretty quickly.
They've doubled up, though. That's the problem. So 10 seconds to go before he gets that bomb. Gonna sprint, and just as he looks away, Fame decides he's probably in middle at this point, goes for the timing peak, and makes it happen. So 1-0, VP have the pistol.
Yeah, nice mid-stack from VP to shut down Fnatic. And they get a start on a positive note. Fnatic with no plant, likely to save. Here's the engagement. James doing some work in mid, 2 kills before going down. A lot of bodies here, and that's why the trading felt a little bit weird at first, but that kill obviously really seals it with the smoke pluming at the same time as well. Nice and easy. 1-0 and no investment from Fnatic.
So VP are going to have a nice and easy 2-0 start. Should melt through these Glocks without issue.
1 flashbang.
Just 1. So how much can you really get from that?
To take middle.
1 flash to rule them all. UMPs continue to be purchased by Virtus.pro. It feels like the only team that do it.
Yeah.
And I started doing it in my own games. I'm like, maybe they're on the sun. I'm going to follow the school of James.
How's that going for you? Good?
It's just worse. It's just like you save $50. I guess that's the idea. Get Jam the op.
I've asked a couple of players about it, and they all kind of say like, why?
Yeah, it's like there is no sense to it. I guess literally the only thing is like the economic incentive. Like if they're really penny pinching that much, it's a little cheaper.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sure they have a different logic to it that we haven't heard from them. Maybe I'll just ask them at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Go to the source.
I mean, I've tried to ask Jam questions.
How'd that go? Good?
Conversations are always very short with Jane.
Ask him about the UMP.
Yeah, I will. Next time I bump into him, I'm going to ask him. Actually, I'll do that today if I can find him. I'll ask him about the UMP, and I'll let the people know what's happening. But maybe it just won't divulge that information. Maybe maybe it's like a super secret weapon of Virtus.pro. And he's planning something for the Major. He's saving strats for the Major.
By showing the UMP.
Yeah. It's the next level move from Jame. AK-47's out for Fnatic. The full eco last round is a bonus here for Virtus.pro, and it's worked out pretty well early doors. Crim's just down through the smoke.
That's just Mir running and gunning back and forth and just getting lucky. Look at Natus.
He's so damn low.
Yeah, his HP is, he's not having fun.
Yeah, now comes the UMP. Now this should be where it struggles against Kevlar. Oh, what the Fame is in an awkward position.
No
and
way.
Somehow he still gets away with it. Oh, and the smoke down as well. It's not really affecting the round here at all. Maybe dropping the FPS of body. Give the UMP an extra chance. There we go. Takes him out with it. Second kill on the UMP, and Fame drops back into the donut. This is a disastrous start to the gun rounds for Fnatic.
Yeah, it doesn't get much worse, to be completely honest with you, especially when you consider 3 SMGs. It's like, hey, everybody, come over to A main. There's plenty of free AK-47s on the ground, so you get bonus money, and you get an upgrade to a strong rifle.
Yeah, the vultures of Virtus.pro swarm around the A bomb site. Couple upgrades available. Norbert sprinting to get his. Wonder if he made it. We'll have to wait and see. But VP will be very happy about that. We called it a bonus round for good reason, because if you can make all that money on those SMGs, wow, unlucky Crims.
Very lucky for VP on 2 occasions. That opening kill through smoke, and then Fame going out for the peak with utility and realizing there are 2 people without weapons in hands that he needs to fight. So 3-0.
And now Fnatic without a bomb planter, right back down to pistols again. A couple players on for Kevlar. When I say a couple, I mean 3. It's QB, Body, and Natus. Kevlar, Tech-9s, P250s. Can sometimes be a recipe for success. But I think we have to paint the picture as well, Jason, that this very easily could become an absolute stomp in favor of Virtus.pro.
This can get out of control very, very quickly. They do superficial damage. And I mean, certainly it's already 3 rounds in, and it feels like it's already primed for that, considering the upgrade to AK-47s and how much money was saved by VP's CT side. So we'll start seeing that economy balloon. Fame's already at 6,800.
He's got 8 kills. 0 deaths. James up there with 5.
I think the only reason Norbert doesn't have more is he upgraded to an M4.
Yeah, instead of keeping the UMP.
He dropped the UMP.
Didn't get a free upgrade. Surprised he was allowed to do that. James would have just given him a death stare. 40 seconds, mid-control, now being taken by Fnatic. Utility at the ready for Mir just to drop out of smoke. Oh! Okay, Mir gets a taste of his own medicine. Run and gun. And the Tech-9s have burst through Donut. Here comes James. Huge hole in it, but his shot misses. His teammates are starting to fall like flies. Plants starting to come in from Fnatic. If nothing else, a bomb plant is massive, but a 4v3 with picked up weapons, you've got to start believing in a chance to win this round, but Flit has come out swinging from the temple. And Crims inside of the donut. It's just a deagle. He wasn't able to pick up a better weapon. It's not the best weapon for the job if the smoke goes down on the bomb, but there is no smoke in hand at the moment.
It's more the AWP. He needs to find a kill before the AWP gets in position. That's good damage.
Yeah, now James is holding, has to move in. Kit now picked up. Oh, big shot. Crims brings down James, and time is now ticking so far gone. Flit is 1 bullet from death, and he will just concede. Crims wins the 1v2, and what a shot on James.
Well, that's a thing of beauty. I think because of the initial tag, Flit doesn't want to get on the bomb and defuse, which puts Jane forward, which takes the AWP off holding for that peak. Big, big clutch from Crims. That is stellar. And all of a sudden, that puts a huge obstacle in VP. This is all that money that felt like it was just going to balloon and blow up. Look at this opening kill. But it all disappears as they have to rebuy in this round.
And then Crims, oh, just nails the shot on James. Couldn't be bad to that. Fnatic going for a timeout, calling that immediately.
I think they realize too, like, this is such a great chance to inflict further damage if you can string these 2 rounds together.
We were just mentioning how the money was going to balloon. It looked like VP were setting themselves up with that idyllic start to start dominating Fnatic. But a round like that really is kind of the lifeline being thrown out to you to get a good start here in the first half.
Yeah, doubled up rifles in Donut. I don't know, like a donut push essentially from VP, and only go 2 for 2 is heartbreaking. That's not enough production from those resources if you're VP. Good Molotov to prevent anyone from jumping up on towards ledge. Smoke clears, and he was just past James' vision, but they're still fighting for mid, and they're destroying everyone.
Yeah, just absolutely destroying everything Fnatic showed them. And it's frustrating for Fnatic because you call a timeout after a miracle round, and you hope that it does provide the opportunity to start building on that. And then you come into a mid-fight, and the first engagement you have in the round is immediately 3 for 0.
This is the hard part. Like, if you give VP too many clean rounds like this, they're gonna feast all day.
Oh, Norbert's giving me a little bit of anxiety with some of his peaks. He's going to change up his positioning and go around long. He knows that Flit's making that rotation to the site as well. So right now, nothing to worry about for Virtus.pro. They've got a very good B setup, and this is the only pathway in for Fnatic.
Yeah, if you're VP, like, you're super comfortable. You don't have to do anything at all. Only 2 players, just chill. I mean, even this you have to realize, and I'm sure Virtus.pro's calling out, it's just someone kind of probing and looking for a mistake and looking to apply a little bit of pressure and make you move. It's not any kind of commitment, so no cause for panic just yet. And now you've spotted the other one in middle.
Yes, you know the bomb is either inside of or rather at the bottom of the B ramp or in middle. So right now, it is just going to be the save call for Fnatic, Body, and Afro backing away. They will concede this, and the round was over before it really got going. So Virtus.pro now back in that position to build the money. Fame is having one hell of a start here, 11-1 on kills.
But this is a real danger. I mean, if you can't take middle at all from VP, they're gonna punish you. We saw that in this round, obviously, just shutting it down. That's a head-on-head battle in middle. And Fnatic get nothing out of it. Not a trade, not a kill, nothing.
Yeah, no bottom plan obviously means no money on top of the residual cash, so it doesn't just pump them up above that buy line. So at this point, you're looking at maybe a half buy, a couple upgraded pistols.
You have the 2 AK-47, so I imagine you upgrade a couple pistols, but prioritize the utility so you can actually activate the AK-47s to go find you some frags.
Matt is seriously telling me he plays for Fnatic to have those lovely, crisp orange mouse pads. And he's like, no,
yeah, someone in the marketing department's like, let's get him a new pad.
Yeah.
Let's get it in there.
But maybe he's got to this level playing with the same pad, so it's got some attachment to it.
Sentimental value.
Exactly. Can't be too long until it falls apart, literally. Wait, he's spammed down Crims, who's had a bit of a tough time here on this T side. He's had that big clutch, and then other than that, he's been spammed down through the smoke at elbow, spammed through the walls. He's not even seeing the opponents.
Yeah, good utility from Virtus.pro with nades and Molotovs to soften up their targets, and it's quickly down to just one single player. Against 5.
Yeah, QB.
QB.
Let's see what he's got. Tech 9. Into the double doorway. Looking for a better weapon, but there's no spoil of war for him to grab.
Just give him one.
One Tech 9. Oh, there's your chance. And he didn't take it. He didn't take that opportunity, and Mir will punish that inaccuracy. So 5-1, money back for Fnatic. They've got to get this T-side going now.
The money's still just in such a weird situation for him, with 2 players having saved, not getting bonus money the previous round. Just a little bit awkward. Let's see what they can scrape together. Either way, Virtus.pro's looking rock solid outside of a Tech 9 push towards Donut.
Well, this is the 1-0 game. There's another one happening over on the A stream. That's G2 versus Eternal Fire. Currently, it's a good day for Turkey. 11-9 for Eternal Fire over there.
Hello. Oh, Mir pushing down, and you're not through that smoke quick enough. Flashbangs don't do their job as well. Oh, Fame covers Mir's back.
Awkward fights. I cannot believe Mir is still standing. I can't believe his heart still beats, and he gets another one. And he still takes damage and doesn't die. This guy's immortal.
If Afro committed to that smoke, he would have had that kill. Now Fame's the one in trouble as one comes from ledge as well. So they're sticking around pretty long. There's a little bit of danger, but now James here with the ult can survey the field.
Oh, and went James in red, and he's got his ult all ready to go. You definitely feel like you're in safe hands if you're Virtus.pro, but Afro has slipped his way into the donut smoke.
He's closer than James thinks.
Yeah, it seemed like James wasn't quite aware of that, and I don't think his jump spotting is going to detect it. In fact, he's very lucky he went for a shoulder peek there. If he didn't, he would have been under a lot of pressure. Still is. Afro runs around the corner. How does James get away with the Tech 9 kill?
Awkward fight. James just luring him deeper and deeper into the flames, tucking into a corner. That felt like that kill, was going to come out a little bit earlier. So Body steps up to the plate inside Red Room.
Body. He slips through. Shadow might betray him, but Norbert does not detect him. Smoke goes down towards CT. Body goes through his own smoke, using it as cover to extend out into the open.
Yeah, but James and A main, there's no way you can plant. You'd have Fame coming through middle to Donut as well.
It's the limited time that's worrying too, because you could fake plant and try and draw James into the peak, but he doesn't have that luxury now with limited time. But the time he gets into the site, there's going to be just enough to lock the plant in. And now he's got a Donut player he's just spotted. He knows he's dead. He knows he doesn't have this round anymore. And he might die after the time. James at least gives him a bit of mercy.
He's merciful, yeah. The benevolent god. 5-round lead. Pretty convincing 5-round lead as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, outside of that Crims clutch, that probably still should have gone the way of VP. It has just been one-sided. Another game here on the B stream you're currently watching too. This isn't the only one live for today. We have got another one. It's Na'Vi coming back to the studio. They've got themselves a matchup against Enterprise, a Polish team. They got a W today.
Polish Counter-Strike making a comeback. And Fnatic this time say, you know what? Let's not mess with middle. VP seem to have good protocols in place. We've struggled to have any impact there, have any success whatsoever. In fact, it's usually just backfired. It's ended with us being slaughtered. So this time with these pistols, let's not mess with it. We'll go elsewhere.
So the B-bomb site seems to be the selection for this attack. Flit and Norbert at the top of the ramp. Flit just clears out close beehive, no one there. And now Crims up on top of that box, nearly gets a chance to knock out Flit. They just trade bullets, none of them landing. Natus gets deeper into cave with every step and every second that ticks on.
3 players here though. James gonna slide over and get an angle with the op towards cave. 2 M4s to keep some spacing and some distance. Flit's playing a dangerous game as this boost comes in. Oh, he spots it out though. Great damage done. He's forced him back, but Maddie's pounced.
Yeah, big swing in that Tech 9, and now they're trying to create distraction to allow this ramp rush through the smoke. Flit stays composed, and James with him. VP were put under pressure for a moment, but they do not crack.
Timeout called, second one for Fnatic, and it makes sense. Boy, do they need it.
They definitely need it.
Crims has 1 kill. That was the clutch. Killing James the diffuser.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Sick kill, though.
It was a nice kill. If you're going to only get 1 kill. Hey, it's led to a round win, so
yeah,
in terms of impact.
True, he's had the most impact.
He's killing it.
But also, Crims has had a few rounds where he's literally just been completely locked out without seeing any of his opponents. So we'll give him some slack. We'll cut him slack in this one. Good angle to catch the execute in. You can see Flit, he trusts his teammates so much that he just tucks in to the default box or the pillar and is able to look down onto B. Watch that ramp rush and shut it down. Loving the amount of rock music we have today, Jason.
Yeah, it's pumping in.
I think back in your day, you know, there was none of this dubstep and electronic music. They had cool, like, rock music.
Yeah.
And then copyright started coming in and ruining all the Frag movies.
Yeah. It's a sad history, the history of Frag movies.
Yeah. I remember going around Sponge's house. He's making me watch all the old stuff.
I know, he does. He has that on replay.
Yeah, he's like, hey, this is what it used to be like back in the glory days.
Yeah, every time I go over there, I'm like, please no more Frag movies.
I remember God B used to play. Lit. Yep, he's hit that one. 3 damage. I missed the early days of CS2 when you could jump up on that light and you would have like a really deep angle.
Oh my lord.
Matis not having a good time?
No, the worst time.
Too much pepper, not enough salt.
That's the second time I've seen him down to like red HP by the time he makes it to the cave entrance. Like, it's just no fun. And now, like, with that HP, you can't really do anything. Missed opportunity for Afro. That would have been a great find.
Yeah, it really would have. That's even better, though. James grabs Crims in mid, have once again locked out without impact. 1 and 8 at this point.
And it looks like it was through smoke as well, so not even a chance to stop that from happening if you're Crims. And now with mid denied with 1 kill and you don't want to mess with it whatsoever, all you have to do is fall into this B hit.
You might be falling onto a spear.
30 seconds.
Yep. Bomb is all the way back at the double door. Utility coming over the top. Flit stays committed in front of the ramp. In fact, he might actually be set up for a play through the smoke. He hears the utility. Crazy play from Flit. An understandable death. 4v4 now established off the back of that risk taken. There might just be enough space to plant the bomb. Oh, body. No one's seen it. Don't worry about that, buddy. And here's the play from Fame in through cave. Flash connects to his own eyes. And at this point, somehow Fnatic have found the bomb and put it down on the site. A post play actually looks pretty good for them, but Norbert's trying to remove that fact. There's a double stacking cave. The last 2 players, in fact, are in here, and that's an aggressive play from Afro getting punished. But it might allow Matis to get away with this one. They run right by him. Instant execution, and what a shot from James. What a turn back. And that's 8-1 for Virtus.pro.
That's a tough round to lose if you're Fnatic. You crack in, 2 players in cave though, really isolated from being able to stop that retake from happening. Well done from Virtus.pro.
Yeah, great recovery.
That's Fame as well, I think, messing with cave from the other side, and he's just doing God's work. Okay, blew open the smoke. So yeah, no fun for Crims, but Fame on that flank, occupying 2 defenders for a heavy length of time, and that is just couldn't hold the trigger long enough. I think that play, maybe if he holds it a little bit longer and tries to sneak a bit closer, but there's risk involved in that as well.
Oh, he's looking to fight against the aggressive Jaguar player, Flit. Mirror in middle, this time finds himself in the cutout. He's going to drop on back into Red Room.
This is good progress made by Fnatic, though. They've crossed all the way to ledge from the B lane without taking too much damage, without losing anyone either. So you actually have some ability to, perhaps for the first time in this game, control and have presence in mid.
Passive B-hole from Virtus.pro for a change. You would often see Flit playing close to the top ramp. Passive, which allows quick rotations for an extra player to occupy red. There's a boost for Crims, trying to catch Jame, and didn't see it on the jump across. There was no shot that rung out either to confirm the positioning of those Fnatic players.
So now it's about how Virtus.pro rotate around this map. I mean, everyone's pretty much in a straight line. Passive at the B bomb site, passive in middle, blocked off by utility. They don't have information.
Running through the water to join the rest of his teammates' his body. He's got the bomb on his back. Now, looking for success in this A bomb side again. Fame, he's just so unbeatable right now.
Yeah, but he's even, oh, he was backing off. I think now they're starting to shift. They brought Jame back over with the op towards middle. He's going to convert all the way over towards Temple. He's a little bit late on this rotation, so missing the timing, or is he just perfect?
Oh, he's found a perfect timing somehow, and he's not pushed off. Fame peeks out. They run into Jame because of the distraction. Mirror's here too, and Virtus.pro just have kills on every front. It's a trident of death. As Afro and Mattis left into 2v5, there's not enough utility and certainly not enough time.
I can't believe how perfect that timing was for Jame to just arrive and scope
the time god himself.
It felt like it was actually like a second or two late when that utility was coming out, but my god, it was absolutely spectacular.
Fnatic, no bomb plant yet again. They don't really get close to it, so they're once again down to a 3k average. Afro will invest in an AK-47, so it indicates there might be a purchase coming here. But yeah, you're right, the timing for Jame to get back on over, because of the distraction, because Fame took the first fight, they're all looking at default. And then Jame is able to get an easy kill because they didn't have the utility to flash him or smoke him off. Once you give Jame all that space, he's going to destroy you.
Yeah. And still, Fnatic not really able to challenge in middle. They've lost it every time they've tried to fight it right out of the gate. And having to expend a lot of Molotovs, or a lot of smokes to protect themselves from the VP Molotovs.
He needs to be careful, man. He needs to be very careful. And he wasn't. Oh, what? Fame is unplayable today. That spin back is ridiculous. And he might get more. Oh, God, he's blind and he still hits that headshot. Oh, Fnatic, you have loaded up this video game and you have selected Nightmare Mode. QB, don't run around that corner.
That's such a gross sequence. What a crazy person. 3 kills for Fame in middle.
20 kills and 2 deaths.
I know, it's beautiful. And 10 rounds as well. Well, 11 rounds in, all of a sudden done.
Oh, QB. Good night. Sleep tight. It's 10-1.
Yeah, this is being outplayed to a crazy, crazy level. VP just cannot be touched at the moment.
Crim still has 1 kill.
Still has 1 kill.
What a kill it was.
I don't like singling out Crims like that.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I felt really bad after I did it.
Yeah. Sorry, Crims.
But again, he has 1 kill, but 1 round to his name as well. So.
Yeah, Fnatic really not in this game, which is sad. I mean, there's just no kills coming in. I mean, look, 7 kills is the most they've got on
And this is also, like, remember, too, we touched on, like, Virtus.pro, like, falling out of Katowice, like, really disappointingly. This is, like, them taking out all that frustration and anger.
What is happening? He's jumping. Like, he's jumping
Yeah,
back.
but I expected him to hit that shot.
Yeah, me too. I expected him just to somehow, like,
to come out.
Swing straight into the head. All right, Mattis, he's the only player getting kills right now, so let's see if he's got it in him. Short fight against Norbert goes the way of Fnatic. Mattis now takes space and gets deeper into a CT spawn, and he's using that Molotov to cut off Jame to sort of sever the support network here for VP's rotation.
But look how there's no panic even when he has that presence, because they know it's not the bomb carrier.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, everyone chill. Now he's making the smart play. He's going to come clear cave. Oh, Flit, did you? The timing was almost there. It was almost there.
Dude, if he turned back and got Mattis, that would have been a pack-up shot. Job done. But with that kill coming in from Mattis and being the playmaker, taking the space, there is an opportunity now for Fnatic to get the last round of this half. Jame and Mir will go for this. There will be no Jame time in this round. And perhaps a different kind of James time as he now is thrust into the clutch. He's got a flash left. That is the only piece of utility he's got.
Yeah, but they've got to know he's behind this box and behind the smoke. If they haven't seen him on the flank at this point,
He's
and Mir's already made his
out,
play.
Man. There's no time for this. James, you gotta go for it, buddy. Last round of this half. Dead. 10-2. Fnatic do grab one right at the end, thanks to Natus's play forward. But it's Virtus.pro dominance. 21-3 from FaZe.
Yeah, well, look, those are the mid players that have been there. James started shifting more to the B bomb side as the half went on, but that off and middle was doing work, and obviously FaZe, we saw what he was putting out there into the world. Pretty disgusting stuff. So a 10-2 lead, and Virtus.pro in complete control. Fist bumps all around. Fnatic's going to try and make this comeback happen from the CT side.
Okay, he's like, come on, guys. Read the notes. Let's pull a big comeback here. We've seen LIP do it earlier, Jason. 10-2 comebacks aren't impossible.
No, they're not.
But that was against a completely different side.
I was going to say, that was the next comment. Maybe against VP.
James, very vocal. A rare breed, a left-handed gamer, Natus. I'm sure Machine has got a new, you know, he's gained a newfound respect.
Yeah, all that respect may be washed away by the mouse pad.
Yeah. That should be washed away. He did an interview with Banks. I didn't hear it because it was on mute in the green room.
Yeah, we do need to go back and find out what was said.
I need to find out because I would feel really bad if there's like a really sentimental.
Yeah, I need the story
it.
behind that mouse pad.
Because if it's a great story, then fair play. If not, well, Benjamin Franklin in the hand.
Nice, good transition.
Yeah.
So your finest work, really.
Yeah. Really slow pistol here. Real slow. We're just easing into the second half.
Yeah, VP's looking for Fnatic to. I mean, they know they're down 2-10. They know they just got stomped on. They're looking for them to say, you know, maybe they're going to rush something. Maybe they're going to push something just to try to get over the hump of this scoreline, shock us a little bit early on. Let's not let that happen. There was a bit of aggression out towards Jaguar. Going to spot one and back away. Norbert in hot pursuit. Aggression in mid as well. Crims is, I don't know if Crims got the communication until maybe just now that wasn't covered, but Crims had a chance to be sidelined a number of times. Peek down from QB, tapping away. Another flashbang comes in, pulls him off the angle, spam through the smoke. Norbert's not able to find it, and now it's all in Metis.
Yeah, well, he steps out of the cubby and he is forced away. So big headshot from Mir once again. Virtus.pro have the bomb site, another plant in. It looks good to close on 11. Fnatic haven't given themselves much room to survive a pistol round loss. So they might just go for it. They might just send all their resources in to try and win this retake.
They better.
They don't have a kit, they do not have utility, and they're starting to lose members quite swiftly. Peek out from Mir, it is devastating. Absolutely devastating.
Nicely managed on that retake as well. Virtus.pro in great positions, covering each other's backs, being the warning system. Everything perfect for VP, and the third timeout used from Fnatic. Doing everything they can to get a foothold in this map, and it's just not there. They have to force buy. MP9, 5.7s. Anything they can get.
So, I went to Banks and I just asked him, you know.
Okay.
I needed to know.
Sure.
And he said no, he just kind of got used to playing with it. He's worn into it and it feels good for him.
Okay. All right, so we can comfortably make fun of the mouse pad now,
yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
We can be assholes. All right, round 14 is about to be underway, and it really is kind of the last stand for Fnatic. They bring together what they can, and you know we shouldn't shame them for only having 5.7s and deagles and P250s, but let's look at 12 for VP.
They had an MP9 and they sold it back to drop down to the 5.7 because they want the utility. They want like the smokes to be able to block off choke points, to allow them to rotate. They know they're going to have to come up with some creative ideas in the mid round, and more utility is more resources to make those kinds of plays is what they're hoping for. UMP is back in action. Flit just chilling at the bottom of B ramp, listening for footsteps. And oh baby, fast pace towards the A bomb site.
Yeah, Natus has seen that from the temple, but now he's locked in. Left to pray away, and Norbert's clearing inside of the site. Tap on default, no commitment yet for VP. They're waiting to secure a perfect time, and they eventually will lock in those digits. If you're Fnatic at this point, there is no retreat plan either because Flit's behind you with a UMP. He's about to make that money. You're going to make a retake attempt happen. Sprinting through onto default. Norbert overrun. Overwhelmed. Jamin Donut can't retreat. Second shot from Natus on that P250. He nearly gets away with another, and now they really do need this flank. This UMP coming in to save the day. Crims is down and out. It's 12-2. That round became very doable in the end for Fnatic.
Yeah, good kills on the initial thrust of that retake from Fnatic, but then it just wears you down. The amount of rifles, the amount of smokes and Molotovs being placed out to prevent you from retaking the site. And there's just only so much you can do. Scout in the hands of Afro in this round. MP9 for QB. And the last attempts for Fnatic to put a stop to the bleeding. They need 10 rounds in a row.
Well, what's better at this point, Jason? Prolonging the bleeding or just bleeding out?
Well, when you put it in that terms,
yeah.
Prolonging sounds better.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll wait and see how that happens. Molotov towards the bottom ramp, and Body looks to try and unleash himself upon this attack from Virtus.pro, and it's worked out pretty well here as QB and Afro's flash combo allows that kill. Forces Virtus.pro behind the doorway, but when they're put back here, this is kind of comfortable for Virtus.pro. They don't mind being a 4v5 and all the time in the world to work with.
Well, also, they know the economic situation, as do we all, of what a force buy like this means, so they're just like, all right, that's the one play they had. They just spent their utility. That was a deep Molotov, a smoke, nades, and flashbangs. They've spent their resources to make that happen, and now, to follow it up, you know, we have all the advantages in terms of utility from here on out. So it's not time for panic just yet for VP. This is still recoverable. Biggest, I guess, problem is with nobody elsewhere on the map. I mean, they can be getting pushed right now. There's no one else to apply pressure elsewhere. They're just going to have to bash through this.
The Virtus.pro bash. They literally just weighed out all of the utility, and now it's their turn. And that's the scary part here for Fnatic. So they're pushing A. They wonder...
Ooh, I don't like this push, though. I mean, the information play is fine, but two players
rotation.
pushing A main, you're so far away from any help.
Yeah, it's going to be a really slow rotation, and your teammates are going down. They're under so much pressure. Good shot from Afro. Has to delay them. Has to soften up a couple more players if Fnatic are to close this one. 15 seconds left. Flit's not in a great spot here. Mir's the bomb carrier. His teammate's gone down inside a cave, so you really are relying on Flit. And that bomb plant, well, it hasn't come through yet. Mir is now trying to put it down. He will. His teammate's given him enough time, but Flit is now removed. And Mir has to clutch it to close out this map, and he won't be able to do it. Crims comes in. Another clutch for Fnatic, and that will keep them alive for a little bit longer.
Yeah, nice win from Crims there, and that's a tough situation. VP almost claws that back, but just enough trap set up. James can't make it through cave. Good job waiting and delaying as long as possible for that play, but even still, gets so dicey. But you're right, it is kind of just at this moment feels like prolonging the inevitable. We'd have to see a lot more for Fnatic, a lot more consistently to get a feeling like they're going to come back into this game. Afro with a few nice kills and tags from the scout.
And no celebration because they know there's so much work to be done. And that first timeout for Virtus.pro being used up. And a lot of money available for Flit, not so much for the rest of the squad. Interested to see where they go with this one. So Norbert's going for an AK. Flit has one too. Having a discussion across the board about what they can maybe pull out of this for Virtus.pro. We know they're still potent even when there's only a couple of rifles.
A little bit more active around the
a little bit more
Fnatic
fun
area, yeah.
Somehow over there.
Here we go, round 16. I can read. Mir's gonna lead the way in middle.
It's quite impressive though, Jason, to read from this far away.
Yeah, it's not bad. LASIK.
Best advertisement for it. Flashes out middle.
And again, just the theme of just waiting at that utility and just coming back into it one more time in middle. Flit will hear this aggression. Calling out to his team, they have control of B lane.
Interesting approach from Virtus.pro, not giving any sort of fight in towards B lane. They don't want to have a player perish in the initial engagement. Instead, they sit back, draw out that utility in a 5v5.
Yeah, again, I think it's a matter of nades, right? Like they didn't want to waste the smokes on putting out any Molotovs in some scrappy battle. utility to block off follow-up pushes. But again, complete mid control for Fnatic, complete B lane control for Fnatic. But Fame's gonna rip that out of your hands. 26 kills for Fame in this one map.
5 deaths as well. So impressive.
In only 15 completed rounds of play, 16 rounds total, obviously.
Multi-kill madness. Norbert is taken out by Natus, but the trade is already in. They're attacking into the B-bomb side. This is the best chance for Fnatic to step up because 2 players here, QB, undetected from the cubby. It's Fame and Floyd gone. But now he's the only player left, and I don't know how he's still alive, waiting on his teammates to try and help with a flash, but it's ineffective. He will fall, and Cream's now with a clutch again. Previous round, he was able to keep his team in this game. He can only stem the bleeding for so long. Virtus.pro almost certainly going to close on a 13-3 scoreline. Mir and James have set themselves up with a beautiful crossfire. This is about to clothesline Crims, although he has found a way into the 1v1. James will swing him, and VP will end the first day of the EU RMR in a 2-0 fashion. They now head to the best of 3s. They now head to 1BO3 win, and they're through to the major.
Yeah, which is beautiful. Good to see them bounce back after a disappointing Katowice campaign, and coming into this and just looking nice and sharp in this game against Fnatic.